This video is to show you how to invite a candidate to interview. So, as mentioned in previous videos, once you've logged into your UKG homepage and gone to your recruitment tile, you will see any suitable CVs that HR have vetted and set as the hiring stage with hiring manager. So once you have these, you can go into these applications, brings you up to the job application section. If you click on the pencil here, it brings up all of the applicant detail, and you'll, as previously mentioned, you'll see the CV, the covering letter, and the pre-qualifying data. Now, once you've looked at that, if you think the candidate is suitable and you want to invite them to interview, you can do that through the quick actions menu here. So if you click on this button, it opens up this menu and you can go to the communicate tab. And then what you'll have is all of the different templates that are in the system. So if we press on this icon here, it will bring up all of the different email templates that are in the system. And if you want to invite the candidate to interview, just click on the first stage face-to-face interview section here. And this will bring up the template. So as you can see, you've got the email that's already been pre-populated for you. As in previous templates, anything in the tags here will automatically add the candidate name. But if there's sections in red, such as the job title here, you'll need to manually add that. And likewise, if you're inviting to interview, you'll need to add, obviously, the time, the location, etc. Now, one other key thing to bear in mind with UKG is that it's a one-way communication system. So what I mean by this is you won't be able to receive emails from the candidate in UKG. So you'll only be able to send them an invite and you'll be able to email them with the templates through the system, but they won't be able to reply to your invite accepting the meeting invite, and they won't be able to email you back with any questions. So what we would recommend is that you add your Outlook contact details onto the bottom of the email template, and then if they have any questions, they'll be able to contact you. And likewise, another thing just to bear in mind is because it's a one-way system, you won't be able to store the invite in your Outlook calendar. It won't add that to your calendar, so you want to make sort of a manual note of when those meetings are taking place, or you could send a meeting invite through Outlook if you wanted to add it to your calendar. So that's how you would get the templates. You press send, and then that will send that information to the candidate. And then once you've done that, you go to the hiring stage section and move the hiring stage to first interview and save that. And then what will happen is on HR version of the system, we will then know that you have invited a candidate to interview. Now, one other handy thing on UKG is that you can add questionnaires onto the system. So we've added some details where there's some interview questions which might be helpful if you want to use those for doing your interview. So once again, if you go on the quick action template here and click add evaluation questionnaire, you can see that there are a couple of different templates on here. Now, the telephone interview is a list of questions that might help you with your interview if you want to have a script in terms of some questions that might be helpful. And the post-interview evaluation is something that you should add on after you've done the interview, because this will be the detail and a summary of whether you think the candidate is suitable for the role. So if we use the example telephone interview section here, if we just click on here and click next, you can then assign to self and click assign, click OK. And then what you'll see in the questionnaire section here is the employee telephone interview, and this will bring up a number of different questions which will hopefully be helpful for you when you're conducting your interviews. So that's how you would invite a candidate to interview. And like I say, there's also the questionnaires on there, which will be able to help you with putting that detail together.